there. Today I'm going to be reading another story from Not More Seriously Silly Stories, and the thing I like about these books is that they are really easy to read and they've got lots of graphics in them. So if you want to get some books, I would highly recommend these ones. They're chapter books, and this one's called Little Red Riding Wolf. He looks very cheeky. Okay. In the very darkest corner of the deep dark wood sat the big bad girl. There she is. She looks like trouble. The big bad girl was just about as big and bad as a girl can be, and all the woodland animals were afraid of her. Look, she's shaking the tree and all the animals are running away. She hung about beside the forest path and carved her name on the trees. She shouted rude things at any little animal who passed by. Come on, big ears, hop it! She is not a very kind person. I don't think I'd want her to be my friend. The big bad girl tripped up Little Deer. She stole fir cones from baby squirrels and threw them at the poor little hedgehogs. The woodland birds didn't dare to sing when the big bad girl was around. Oh, look. Not very nice at all. But the person the big bad girl liked to tease most of all was a charming little wolf cub who often passed by on his way to visit his dear old Granny Wolf. There's the wolf cub. This sounds like a familiar story, doesn't it? Little Wolfie was the sweetest, fluffiest, politest little cub you could ever hope to meet. He would run along the path, skippity-skip, carrying the basket of freshly baked cookies for old Granny Wolf, singing all the time, I'm a little wolfie, good and sweet. I am tidy, I am neat. With a basket full of lovely grub, I am Granny's favourite cub. Oh look, he's off to his granny's with lots of lovely food. What a lovely little wolfie. What's in your basket today, little weedy wolfy wimp? Snarled the big bad girl. Apple pies, I'll take those. Jam sandwiches, very tasty. Oh no. Oh dear, now there will be nothing for dear old Granny Wolf, wailed little Wolfie, and his little Wolfie tears rolled into the empty basket. Look, can you see her eating all the apple pies? Now the big bad girl's father was not big and bad at all. He was a kind old hat maker who loved hats in every shape and size and thought everyone should wear one night and day. There he is with all his hats. But the sad truth was his hats were so awful that nobody would buy them. He had only sold one nightcap in his entire life, and the family was terribly poor. Look, would you buy those hats? I quite like them. Give it a go. I can't understand it, he sighed. I make these marvellous hats from dawn till dusk until my fingers are worn to the bone, but even my own daughter won't wear them. Please, my dear, he begged, wear this one for me. Oh, do you think she's gonna like that? Looks like a pot plant to me. Father, answered the appalling child, I would rather wear one of your old socks on my head than this hat. Why can't you get a decent job? Nobody is a hat maker these days. Couldn't you be a woodcutter like other people's dads? The big bad girl hated hats so much that as soon as her father gave her a new one, she would run into the woods and give it to a baby badger or a little squirrel to wear, whether they liked it or not. Look at that. Poor badger. She made him wear the hat. Then, to her father's dismay, she would return home bareheaded, pretending she had lost the hat in the forest. Oh no! Where did the hat go? It's on a badger. One day, however, the big bad girl's father made a hat that was more ridiculous than anything he had made before. This one was a real monster. It was bright red with a woolly bobble on the top, little flaps over the ears and dangly bows to tie under the chin. It even had a small red cape to match. The old man was delighted with his creation. Surely my daughter will love this one, he laughed, jumping up and down with excitement. Look at it. Imagine it's nice and bright red. But the big bad girl said, Father, you have made some vile things in your life, but this hat is the pits. I would rather wear your old underpants on my head. You have as much fashion sense as a dung beetle. She does not look very happy. As her father lay weeping in the workshop, the big bad girl stomped into the forest to find some unsuspecting little animal to wear the Red Riding Hat. There she goes stomping. She's in the red zone. But alas, this one was so awful that no one would touch it. Even the Woodland Oxfam shop sent her away. They're all hiding. Not for me. No, thank you very much. The big bad girl sat by the forest path wondering what to do. Surely someone will be stupid enough to wear this hat, she said. As she spoke, she had a delightful little song. I'm a little wolfie, smart and clean, never nasty, never mean. Hello flowers, hello trees, hello humble bumblebees. And who should come along the path, skippity-skip, but little Wolfie. What do you think she's going to do? I wonder if it's got anything to do with the hat. Aha! Sniggered the big bad girl. Here comes creepy cutesy custard cub. My Red Riding Hat would suit him perfectly. I will trick him into wearing it. Then I will make fun of him forever. Ha ha ha. Where are you going to, little fluffy flea face? Growled the big bad girl. I'm off to visit my darling old Granny Wolf, replied little Wolfie politely. Well, I've just seen your old Granny Wolf, lied the rotten girl. You can't see her today because she is poorly and might give you her old Granny Wolf germs. Oh, poor Granny Wolf, sighed little Wolfie sadly. But, continued the wicked girl, she's made you a lovely sort of hat thing. She told me to give it to you and tell you never to take it off, night or day, even if people laugh at you. Little Wolfie was so pleased. Look, he's so pleased that he might get a hat, until he saw the revolting Red Riding Hat. Then even he had his doubts. I'm going to stop there, and then tomorrow, or in a couple of days, you can watch the end. Well done. Good listening.